Hi, welcome to another lesson of our quadratic equation course. The lesson we're going to do today is drawing quadratic graphs. So, our learning objective is how to visualize quadratics by drawing graphs. So let's start. Okay, let's start with examples. We got an example here, y equals x squared. So that we can draw the graph, we need points. So let's get the points now. Let's fill this table first together. So, if you got x minus 3, let us take x between minus 3 and 3. So if we take x minus 3 and we fill there, minus 3 squared gives you plus 9 is minus 3 gives you 9. Minus 2 gives you 4. Minus 1 gives you 1. And 0 squared is 0. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, and 3 square is 9. So we got the points. Now we need a grid to draw our points. So, this is the grid. Let us plot the graph now. Okay, the graph we are trying to draw is y equals x squared, x from minus 3 to 3. Those are the y coordinates. If we draw, we got this graph here. So this point, for example, is the first one, which is minus 3. That's minus 3 and 9. This point is 0, 0. This point is 1 and 1. Okay, 1 and 1, that one. And then you got 2, 4. And then you got 3, 9. This is the graph you got. All what you need to do when you got an equation, if you want to plot and draw the graph so that you can visualize the shape of a quadratic functions, you need to take a table. You need to take x coordinates for a good numbers, for example, between minus 3 and 3 in our cases, and you need to calculate y coordinates. Minus 3 squared is 9, and then you need to plot those 2 points and join them together. This is how you draw a quadratic graphs. Now, I got here a question for you to try. The question says, plot the graph of y equals x squared plus 2. As we said, you need a table, so the table take between minus 3 and 3. Complete this table. Use this kind of like this grid to plot your points, and then you get your graph. You can stop the video now and try to complete this table and plot your graph. Okay, I think you have tried, so let's fill it together. Okay. Here we got minus 3, so minus 3 squared is 9. 9 R2 is 11, so we got here 11. Here I got minus 2. Minus 2 squared is 4. R2 is 6. Here I got 1 squared is 1. Plus 2 is 3. 0 squared is 0. R2 is 2. 1 squared is 1. R2 is 3. 2 squared is 4. R2 is 6. This is 6. And this one is 11. 3 squared is 9. R2. Let us plot those points now. Let us plot them using this grid here. So the graph we are trying to plot was x squared plus 2, taking x between minus 3 and 3, calculating the y coordinates and plotting the points. So those are the points we got. Okay? And it seems that these are all points, okay? And the first one is minus 3. Minus 3 is 11. The second one is minus 2, 6. And the other one is minus 1 and 3, and so on and so forth. Graphs. As you see, those quadratics, they got that kind of shape. They got U shape. And always they got a point where the direction of the graph changes. So the graph was going down up to here, and then it went up. That point there, with the direction of the graph changes, we call it turning point. In this case, it's the bottom of this graph, the lowest point of this graph. The graph was going down, it reached that point, and then it goes up. This is what is happening here. Okay? So we draw 2 graphs so far, one in the example and one is this one which you have tried and we done together. I think that's all about plotting quadratic graphs. Just to get x, calculate y, plot the points, and then you got your graph. There's a worksheet that goes with each lesson where you need to draw quadratic graphs. Make sure that you complete that worksheet. And there's an answer sheet which you can use as a mark scheme when you complete your work. Thank you for listening, and thank you, and see you in another lesson.